Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Shall Stay Faded, back with another YouTube video. And this is a story time today, but first off, before we start to get into this video is for educational purposes only. Do not attempt to recreate or reenact anything seen discussed in this video. All stories are based on real experiences and are meant for educational discussion. Viewer discretion is advised. Now let's get further into the story. So this was in this was June of 2025. Yeah, June of 2025, yeah. The specific day, I couldn't tell you the specific day. But, anyways, we got some legal shrooms. And, we took them and then we went to the hotel. And, it's called, it was like me and there's two other friends. Let's name them Mike and let's go with no, let's go with Smith. Let's go with Smith. That's a good name. Okay, yeah. I already forgot the first name. Mitch and wow. Hang on. Let me think. Mike. Yeah. So Mike and Mitch. Yeah. So. No. That's pretty hard to say. Actually. Never mind. Let's go Mike and let's go John. There you go. John and Mike. So John and Mike was in the car with me. And we were all three tripping. Yes, we were all three tripping. Don't ever do that, but we were all three tripping. The driver included. And we went to the hotel. And we actually never actually even went to the hotel. We actually got pulled over, but the illegal shrooms didn't even hit yet. But after that, we did go up to like the hotel area, but we never actually set foot in the hotel at all. And so we stayed out for we actually went to Hendersonville and around the movie theater. And we chilled there for a while, and then we went to other places, and we never actually went to we never went to the hotel, but we were going back at 4 a.m. and we were at our peak, at that point. It was it might have not been 4 a.m. It might have been 3:30, 3:25, you know. I'm not saying exactly 4 on the dot. But, I kind of remember it being around 4, but I'm not entirely sure. So, take that as you will. But anyways, we were all three tripping, and we were going back home at 3 or 4 a.m. or whatever, 3:10, 3:20, you know, I don't know. But anyways, after that, we were going home, we literally hit a deal on the way home. We hit a deal like on the highway before we got off the highway to like hit an exit, and it was actually crazy. It was actually a real, like, we hit a deal straight on tripping. Yeah, that's definitely not a good idea. But, well, like, when I say not a good idea, first off, don't trip and drive. Like, don't do that. First off. So, but anyways, yeah, learn from that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, we did hit a deal, and literally it was like 3 or 4 a.m. and we barely made it home. Like, the car, like, we hit the deal like straight in the head. I can't say exactly. That's all I can say. I'm not saying anything else than that. But we did hit the deal like head on. So, and this part of the bumper was actually absolutely messed up. I don't have a picture of it, but yeah, it was absolutely messed up, and we did fix it way later, like in August of that year. But yeah. So when we got home, we were still tripping, and by the time we got home, literally, I mean, actually, it might have been like more like 4 or 5 a.m. So, because I remember getting home around 6 a.m. and I don't think we were that far away. I don't think it would take us like an hour and 30 minutes to get back home, because we were on the highway. Like, by the time we were on the highway, we were probably like 15, 20, maybe 25 minutes away. So, it was actually more like 5 to 6 a.m. Because when we got home, my friend dad was awake, and he usually gets awake at around 6 a.m. I'm not gonna mention his name. Like, that's probably the only time I want to ever mention him in the first place in the story. So that's that. And then, like, we were still all three tripping. So we, like, first off, we looked at the car, and then there was actually I don't know if I could actually say that on YouTube. I'm gonna skip that part, but it did tear a piece straight off the this part of the bumper. This part, not this part, but this part. So yeah. After that, so we did go inside and tell his dad, and then after that, we stayed like chill for a little bit, and then we went on a walk at like 7 or 8 a.m. around there, something like that, and then my friend texted me, like asking for a little bit of money, and I was like, but my screen, like, when I was tripping, my screen just like turned like white, and it had this type of not triangle, square, shape. There we go, that's the name. Sorry, I smoked the bowl. I smoked half the bowl. But now we're good. Yeah, my screen like turned white, and that, like, it was super duper weird. So I was like, I literally, like, I couldn't, like, I turned on my phone, and then we went to sleep around probably around like 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, we probably went around like 9 or 10 a.m. Yeah. And then after that, there was a whole nother session of stories that I'm going to get into next Saturday, and then Saturday after that, and then probably like the Saturday after that, because there's a few stories how we got the car fixed all the way. And like we had to dodge cops at night because, well, I mean in the morning time. I mean all the way in the morning time, because you can't technically not have two different lights. You can't. Well, I mean you can have two different lights. You can't have one light. So that was definitely like we had to dodge some cops for sure. But anyways, that's the end of the story right there. I don't know if I said this already. Like, comment, and subscribe. And also, before I go, pen review dropping tomorrow. Another pen. Pen review dropping on Sunday. And then Monday will be a pen review, another pen review. And then Tuesday will be some dabs. And then Wednesday will be it's my birthday, so I might not drop, I might drop, I don't know. But if I do drop, it's gonna be another pen review. And then Thursday will be if I do drop on Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna drop on Wednesday or not, but I'm gonna try. So if I do on Wednesday, then Thursday will be just a YouTube short caught review, caught just some caught rips. Excuse me. And then Friday, I think Friday, I have a pre-roll coming in the mail, and I'm gonna probably review that on Friday. And then Saturday will be another story time. So yeah, so I got videos dropping pretty much all the way up until Saturday of next week. So Sunday, I don't know yet, but yeah. Alright, this is Shall Stay Faded. Peace. Until next time.